previously on our adventures in the world of The Witcher, the group had sought to recover from the mind haze that from their affliction, and some tensions boiled over in the forest glade where Opheia and Mare had confronted Casper. Opheia, still gravely wounded, ended up hexing Casper. Meanwhile, Kilton navigated the chaos of Saints Crossing, facing the business council, saving the local bank, briefly founding and ending a cult, and then the group had been able to reunite on the main street, only to face a standoff with Pardus of Korath, who had captured his apparent prey, Ambrus Bartok. And that is where we had left our group seemingly a long while ago. So we'll go ahead and get loaded back in and get a quick refresher for where everything is.
So sorry, give me a minute. Foundry is not working.
No worries. I'm sure we'll take a second here to reacquaint where everyone is. So you had all kind of met back up at the end of the street here with Kilton, who had just offed Pascal, who was in the bushes. And you had noticed that Pardus of Korath had basically appeared at the other end of the street with Ambrus in tow. The other remaining children were following Pardus, trying to get him to stop. And as you had all confronted Pardus, you'd seen all the townsfolk had scattered and run back indoors, and a dried old basket had tumbled its way across the street as some spaghetti western music had started to play. So.
How the hell are we gonna do this?
I am half of my stats are nerfed. Half of my HP is gone. Half of my stamina is gone.
One of those is permanent, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be The stamina one is just that's just gonna be a thing I have to live with. But
We stand a disabled queen
short-term
now.
goals.
What was that, Bo?
Yeah.
I said we stand a disabled queen.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
Foundry is still not working for me.
Hey, Bianca.
Clear out the chat since it's
I'm just
nice. We're
gonna
getting a nice fresh start on it. All right.
give me a second longer.
Yes. So, Opheia, I believe your wound had obviously been treated and stabilized at this point, but there was still some ongoing effects. I don't remember off the top of my head how long those would last. I think it was like a week or something before you're fully recovered. Is that correct?
I'm pulling it up now. It's definitely not going to be healed right now. It's definitely going to take. But let's see if I can find it. Septic shock. It needs to be treated.
It's stable, but it's not treated.
Yeah, I think you got yours
It's stabilized.
So at that point we rolled to see how long it would take for it to heal, I believe. And I want to say it was like 5 days or something like that, but I can't remember exactly.
Let me see if I put it in my notes.
Up.
Let me scroll.
And I've just cleared the chat, although that was a while ago, so we'd have to scroll a bit to find it. But yes, and Kilton, you also still have that dwarven hammer that had been gifted to you from the town council, as you had been made kind of an honorary member of the town guard, and had been
Martel, right? No, let's put it to good use, I guess. Oh God.
I don't.
And let's see, Bo, are you able to get in? I see you're
Yes, I'm in
Foundry.
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Just loaded.
All right. So, for the sake of this, I am going to have us enter into initiative for acting order, but we're not necessarily in full combat at this point. So, you see Pardus at the end of the street. He's, let's get a rough measurement here. It's like 30 meters away from you at the end of the street here. You see he was basically on his way leaving town with Ambrus in tow, not necessarily expecting to encounter you here, and the other children following behind at a safe-ish distance, with Nola kind of the most on Pardus's heels. You see her trying to kind of catch at his arm. He looks... actually, I'm going to have everyone at this point go ahead and give me a tactics check if you'd like. I'd also accept an awareness check, depending on what you're looking
This
for.
is the thing that I triple crit failed on last time, I remember. I remember the low was raw. I think it was like a 0. I got on the tactics check, but if I can roll it again.
I'll
it'd
look
be
to
great.
this.
I'll be tactical about this.
You said also awareness?
Not bad.
Awareness as well, if you're looking
I
for
will do
slightly different things.
awareness.
That's is that an and or and or wait?
An or, yes. Tactics or awareness, depending. So let's
Did
see.
awareness.
We'll do awareness first. It looks like Kilton and let's see, Mare both did awareness checks. With an 18 and 19, you both kind of note the same elements here. Your perception of the situation, you see that Pardus has his steel sword drawn, and he has Ambrus. He has his hands tied and is kind of pulling him along with his left hand as he's kind of shackled essentially behind Pardus. You note that Pardus's path here seems unoptimal. He's in the middle of the street. This seems like maybe while you guys were doing other stuff, the situation didn't go quite the way that Pardus had planned, and obviously being noticed by the other kids. And it seems as though he's trying to just make a quick exit here. Casper and Opheia. Opheia with an 11 on your tactics check. You look at the situation here, and you see a narrow street with, shops on either side. There's a bunch of horses. It's kind of hard to see, but most of your guys' horses are kind of in this alleyway here. There's also other horses and livestock and things like that in a lot of these alleyways. So there's kind of this choke point here with some elements of possible escape, although with a prisoner, it seems less likely. So you get the impression that he is a bit cornered here and probably not in an optimal situation for him, that he may act drastically if pushed. And Casper with a 19 in your tactics, the same as above. You also have a bit of a benefit here of being a cat witcher. Additionally, you can also see that the situation probably did not go quite as Pardus had planned. And with the kind of surrounding of the children around him, the noticing of the local townsfolk, and you and your crew being at the end of the street here, he's probably feeling a bit of pressure, and you would not be surprised if he's willing to take extreme and violent measures both against you, the townsfolk, and the other children if push comes to shove. So I'm actually going to hold off on the initiative roll while we just kind of see what happens here for the moment. So give everyone the chance to act in their own order as they wish. So
Casper kind of looks to Pardus and looks to the group and kind of goes, I have an idea, but You all need to trust me.
That is a big ask right now. But what is the plan?
He will kill somebody if he feels too cornered.
We need those kids away from him.
No. We're going to walk him out of town.
The kids are going to try to save their friend. I need to get them away from them first.
If you try to cause more of a scene, because the kids are not going to go quietly, we will simply walk with the group out of town.
I need your guarantee that he's not going to kill someone. One of these kids.
You know I can't guarantee that.
I'm asking for it anyway.
We are in... We're trying to reduce the amount of carnage. We either have guaranteed slaughter, or we have the possibility of slaughter. But I cannot guarantee that he won't hurt anyone. I can't guarantee I won't hurt anyone.
If you kill another one of those kids, I'm killing you myself.
Nobody's killing anybody. We'll talk our way out of it.
Yes, because Witchers are very amiable people.
Well,
Talk the kids into walking with us.
That's easier to do
right
than
now?
convincing a Witcher. Definitely.
I'm going to try and talk Pardus down. Somebody needs to do crowd management, make sure that nobody starts coming at him. If they do, he's going to kill, well, probably the girl.
Sounds like a job for a town guard.
Make sure there's no panic. Mari, if you can, get the childrens to calm down. I can try to... I know him, at least, and try to get him to take the dwarf child walking, at least until we can get a little bit farther.
Okay. Declan, you're muted.
Thank you. Casper, what happens after that? I don't see how both of you are going to live through this.
That's not the important part. The important part is making sure that he doesn't kill the child.
The child is his mark. He's not... If he needed to kill him, he would have done it already. He's trying to take him back.
I'm not talking about his mark. I'm talking about the other ones.
It's at this point that Pardus, kind of taking stock of the situation himself, he shoves Nola to the ground behind him, and she kind of staggers. The other kids rush up to help her, and he steps forward a bit more with Ambrus in tow, and he kind of calls out down the street. He goes, "Casper, unfortunate that we should meet at this moment."
I find it quite fortunate, actually.
Casper, you know, I'm on a job. Don't get in my way. Let me have the boy, and I won't hurt the others.
I know. Casper raises his hands and he kind of like very, very, very slowly unbuckles the belt holding his swords to his back. Kind of just lets them fall to the ground. I don't wish to fight you. let me in on the job.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. I'm going to go ahead and give you a +3 for disarming yourself.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically, he says, let me in on the job. And he's just going to kind of like slowly walk forward. My friends can help handle everything else.
Come on, Frostbeard. Let's
My
go.
posse is worth it.
I want to try to gesture for the other
Persuasion
kids
+3,
to come towards me and
+2,
Hilton.
because I need... I use my luck, so it's going to be +5, and I'm probably going to fumble.
Hey,
wow.
no! Yeah!
Nice.
Critical
He's only 16.
Oh, do you get the -2 for being hated if he's also in the same
Hate group.
category?
Out group.
Well, maybe.
You know what?
You are hexed, so I think
did-
you
I
would
did
in this
hex
case.
you.
Oh, that's hated
That's
from the
hated.
hex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. Like, you probably
Right.
wouldn't normally.
Oh, I forgot about the hex. That's from the hex. Perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a race thing? Because he really shouldn't be. No, yeah.
Oh please. Oh please.
Yeah, unfortunately, with a pretty strong resist coercion and a pretty strong will as well, 22 beats your 16. So
Wow, witchers aren't amiable.
he
They're
goes,
not.
sorry, Casper,
It's almost like Casper is speaking sarcastically.
the take's all mine, but I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I take this one, and you take the rest of the mutts, and they all survive. I get paid, and you never see me again.
Let us walk with you at least.
I don't think so, friend. You take these other ones, keep them safe. After all, you're so good at that. I'll take this one. I'll keep him safe. After all, his parents want him back alive, not spoiled.
Perfect.
What's the pay?
Well, you know, those mining families have deep pockets, and I like to talk finances, but it'll set me up for a while. Enough to get
How
through this
much?
war without having to fight. Dirty my hands in other ways.
How much would it cost for you to leave then? Leave the boy alone.
Let's see. He's going to...
Oh, God.
Don't think we'll have it. but
My wallet starts burning. And I sneeze.
Casper, you know that a job's about more than just money. My reputation's on the line. I've accepted this job from them. If I were to return empty-handed, well, my good name would be soiled. We wouldn't want that now, would we?
It would be quite a tragic fate if you had a good name to sully. Yeah, witchers aren't really known for their virtues.
Always the jokester, Casper.
Mhm.
You always make me laugh.
Is he laughing?
Yeah, you hear he kind of makes like a wheezing, chortling noise. Yeah.
No.
Close to what how Casper sounds when he laughs. It's just like a horrible wheeze of a dusty, laughing bone.
Got osteoporosis of the funny bone.
Casper, we're in a situation that I don't... I wish it hadn't come to this, but I'll give you a choice, you and your friends. You can have Ambrus, the little runt. You can interfere with my job. I recognize that I'm outnumbered here. And I'd rather walk away with, well, what's left of my life intact. So if you insist, well, you can have him. But then I'll have a new target. Or you can let me take him back to his rich, doting parents, where he can live a happy life as a bureaucrat in charge of a mine, and I can have my money. And we don't ever have to talk again, Casper. Our swords never have to meet.
If he decides to put basically a number on me, I'm guessing that makes me open season for a lot of cat witchers too.
Probably.
You could give a deduction check for that. I'll give you a bonus for like +3 since you are of that world.
Okay.
All right, 19. You thinking through the situation quickly on your feet here. It sounds like what he's describing is less of putting out like a hit on you and basically just if he's not going to get the chance to complete this job, and he's essentially going to just target all of you and as kind of a personal vendetta. You know that witchers of various schools have friends in many places, so he may try and recruit those, but he recognizes in this moment that he is outnumbered and in a very inoptimal situation to have a big fight and walk out of it, if not unscathed, alive. And so that is likely he's saying he'll have a personal vendetta against you in the group if you interfere with the job, but he doesn't really have, if you decide that you take that, he doesn't have a lot of leeway here besides fighting you all, and he doesn't really want to do that either.
Sounds like our odds are pretty good then.
I wouldn't go that far.
What do you think he'll lose?
Mare,
Yes.
do you contract me to save this child? One crown.
Now we
You throw away a brotherhood, the closest thing you've had to a brother for 1 crown? I wouldn't ask you to do that if that's what it means, if that's what you're asking me.
I won't do it for free.
I'll do it for a crown.
I could let him go. Someone I'm very close to. And then he'll try to kill me. Or you can contract me to betray him. And that will be the contract that I... to protect you all from him. And to save that child. 1 crown. Do you contract it?
If this is what you want.
Say yes.
I pull out a single coin.
All right.
Nice.
You
What?
don't pay him until the job is done.
I think he's good for it.
All right, that's an Orin.
It has to be a crown.
No ducats. Not yet.
I pull out a crown.
I
Keep us
take it.
safe.
Notice it seems that I've been contracted to save the boy, so at least now it's a conflict of interest and not me ruining your job. Tell that to your employers.
I want to get those kids to scatter.
We could do. I have a way that might work. And now that I've snuck off onto Frostbeard.
I'm excited to see what it is.
All right, I guess. I'll just.
File.
Well, it's not like I have surprise. I'm fucking standing right here in front of him. All right. What's all this then? Right up on the
Oh my
fucking horse.
fucking god.
You are a guard.
You kids go home. It's guard's order. The boy will be fine. Just trust us now. Go off, or I'll call all your parents. You too, you drunk, defeated musician. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Just ride up on my horse.
starts wandering off through this way.
Sorry to bother you, cue ball. Have your way. Go on. Meet with your friends or whatever. We'll be off. And I'll just kind of ride behind them and try to get between them and the children. So that they don't.
Are you gonna
Get
ride
involved.
past him here?
Yeah.
Okay. You're on Frostbeard? You
Yeah.
got up on him? Okay.
Yeah. Can't move him, but I got him.
All right.
I just give him like a nod and a wave and just.
I'm gonna have, once you pass like here, once you get like within a few meters of him, like 5 meters or so, then everyone will go ahead and roll initiative here, just so we can act in order.
Okay.
Fun.
Oh boy.
All right. So, for the sake of this, we're not necessarily in fighting combat, but we're able to keep track of our turn order. So, Mare, you just tossed a coin to the Witcher.
I tossed a coin to the Witcher. Oh, Valley of Plenty.
The Valley of Plenty.
Stop.
Casper has
Copyright strike.
I'm not singing it. I'm just saying it. You can say the lyrics or something.
Netflix has snipers right outside your house.
Yeah, they're waiting. Their lawyers are already pulling up. I can hear that.
They're broke. They can't afford the lawyers and they can't afford the snipers. They don't make any money off of streaming. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. So Mari has just thrown a crown to Casper. Kilton has snuck around the side of the building, mounted Frostbeard, and is starting to kind of trot out and make himself known. As Casper's hand closes around the crown, time begins to kind of slow here, and everyone is now in initiative order. Mare, you are able to act first.
So Opheia's wound is stabilized but not treated.
Yeah,
right?
I performed some. What's the name of my healing spell? I did
think
that.
You did the first bit. I did the second bit. Can I?
Yeah.
Try to heal her again because she looks like she's still about to fall over.
Sure.
Actually, do the kids seem like they're heeding Kilton at all?
Kilton has just kind of made himself known. The kids have gotten Nola up, and I'm actually going to, for the sake of this, add them to the initiative in their own track to see when they're acting, but they appear to be kind of rousing around Nola, and you're not quite sure what they're going to do next, but...
I'll get Opheia on my next turn unless things get violent.
I think, I'll tough it out.
Okay. I'm going to call out to the children to immediately go back to the inn and get out of the street.
Okay.
The man is dangerous and will hurt you if you try to interfere. Please protect yourselves and go back to the inn.
I'm going to have you go ahead and give us a leadership check on this.
Oh, God.
And I'll give you a +2 since the kids are familiar and trust you. Plus whatever if you want to put luck into it.
Leadership is empathy. +2 from that. I'll put 2 luck into it, so I'll make that a +4. 16. Not great, but not
Yeah.
bad for one of my lower skills.
the kids take note. They listen to you. You can tell that they're paying attention, and you think that they're likely to heed you. I'm going to go ahead and give mainly Nola here, because she is Ambrus's closest friend, a resist coercion, just to see if she listens or not. All right. She does not appear to be listening. The other 3 kids do appear to be, falling back a bit.
I'll call out to Ambrus. I know you're scared. We will protect you. Please trust us. That's me. I will move up a little bit.
And the little cross there is Casper's sword. Where he dropped
I'll get next to Casper's sword. Not pick it up, but next to it. Where is Opheia on the map? I don't see her.
I'm right next to you.
Right behind you, yeah.
Oh, you're outside of my scroll wheel. My
She's right behind me, isn't she?
My buggy scroll wheel. Oh, I need to get that new mouse like right now, actually.
Oh, she's right behind me, isn't she?
She's right behind me.
They call me the buggy scroll wheel.
My mouse's scroll wheel is giving out. It's really annoying.
All right, Mari, that is your action. Anything else that you'd like to do?
Nope. I'm kind of leave any magic to the nuclear option because this town still doesn't know that I'm actually a mage. Wild how I've been able to keep that up.
All right. Casper, you are up next. Mari has stepped up beside you or behind you. Your swords are on the ground, a meter or 2 back.
What's the farthest I could move?
The furthest you can move is your run speed, which is 30. So, I mean, he's about 20. Well, he's actually moved up a bit. So he's only about 20 meters from you, roughly 18, 20.
Okay. I am just going to straight up run over to back up Kilton.
Back up me. I'm not doing anything.
Without your sword?
Yeah. Can't fucking grab him.
Okay. I know what I'm doing. If I know what I'm doing, then in my next turn.
Well, can I grab it and then run? Is that like a thing?
So go ahead and if you give me a dexterity check, I'd say it's just a straight dex check. And I'd say you're able to kind of use part of your run motion to like lean back and let's see, just a skill check with your dex modifier. So
sorry.
I was gonna be cool and fling it to you with telekinesis on the next turn.
Should I do
but
like
this is fine too.
So it should be, let's see, your dex is 9 right now. So it'd be a 1d10 plus 9, basically.
1d10 plus 9.
And if you want to put any luck into it.
7 plus 9.
All right, so 16. Yeah, you're able to kind of lean down. Your sword is still your swords are still in their scabbard. So you're able to grab your bundle by the belt and kind of pick it up and then move your run speed.
Here.
All right.
Jill. It is spooky how much faster he runs than anybody else.
It's this ninja way.
That was very ninja, actually.
That's very cool.
I should draw him as a ninja. Anyway.
Where he's a snake witcher instead of a cat witcher.
No, I think that he would just be a ninja.
All right, so you have run up. That is your full round action, and now it is Kilton's turn.
All right. So, if you're galloping on a horse, you do extra damage if you attack from the horse.
Are you galloping? It sounded like...
Oh, well, I'm going to get over here and start galloping.
Okay.
Horse can move 33 meters. Oh, wait, hold on. That might be the... Let me take a look at that again. No, that was the run. 10, so 11.
I'm low
I think
on stamina.
Focus on getting the kids away before attacking.
Because Nola's not listening to me.
Oh. Nola. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just run over where I was going to be then on the horse.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to ride. You kind of kick Frostbeard into more of a gallop from you as you're kind of riding out from this alleyway and are riding towards the kids.
Yep.
All right. Anything?
And-
so that's your movement. You're on horseback.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to do?
You need to go. I already told you. Somebody's going to get hurt. And then I'll whisper, we'll get him. Don't worry. And I'm going to try to persuade this one straggler to leave.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and give us a persuasion check. I'm going to give you a +2 as well because they also trust and know you.
Yay.
Hey.
My reputation is +5. No. Yeah, these are children. They don't care about my...
They don't care about how good you
27.
are.
Yes.
Wild fucking numbers.
This
She's
is
a human, right? Okay,
Yes,
cool.
she is human.
27.
You see the fire in Nola's eyes begin to calm a bit as she kind of takes a deep breath and takes a look back at her other friends, casts one more look at Ambrus, and you see that she is resigned to follow your leadership here in this situation.
Go. Yep.
All right,
That's
it
me.
is now Opheia's turn.
So it's hard for me to tell from the map. How encroached by the woods is this? Is it completely walled off, or
This is like pretty much the town center. So there's like trees and, some natural areas and stuff, but a lot of the area around here is fairly urban. It would be considered, generally town's area or urban as far as like battle
Okay.
map goes.
The cool thing I can do is out of the cards, Fen. What can I do? I guess I could heal myself. I think I'm gonna preemptively heal myself. If people see me do magic, that's that then, I guess. But let's see. Yeah, I have Blessing of Healing. I didn't copy over the description, so let me make sure I can actually use that.
That can't be just what that spell is worded for. That seems broken. Let me...
Jumpstart starts healing. Feel points per round. Free stamina. To keep it active. Okay. I don't have very much stamina left, but I need to use it to stay alive. Okay, yeah, I'm just kind of Blessing of Healing myself. Yeah, the process doesn't view this as an aggressive
You're trying to heal yourself, or you're trying to treat your wound?
I am trying to heal myself because I need the HP in case I get hit. Unless you think it would be better to treat myself, but I just feel like in the moment, Opheia's feeling kind of woozy. Probably wants the hit points.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
So
I'm
past
also
that,
lowish on stamina.
and that gives me free hit points per round. I don't know if I get those now or if I get them until the next time my turn comes around.
I'll say you can take it this turn as well.
And
For the sake of
let me go
this.
back up. Moving right along. Okay.
It doesn't specify unworn or carried. Can I disarm someone with telekinesis?
Probably. I mean, let's see.
It
I'm
just
not
says
sure. Let me
you
see.
can it allows you to lift and manipulate an object up to 5 encumbrance per 1 point of spellcasting as though you were holding it.
I would let you try, but I mean,
Maybe,
I think
like,
you would
it's
know
a-
that like you can lifting up to 5 pounds, like you can move objects, but like being able to yank something out of someone's hand, you get the impression is that probably wouldn't work for someone like a witcher.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to check the wording of the spell, but it says like
Yeah.
it has nothing.
Yeah, like I would say, like for sure, like if like right, Casper's got a sword on his back or something. If you tried to like draw his sword out of the sheath or something, sure. But like fully disarming someone, I think you could try, but it would probably be
Like
quite
a-
difficult. So
Like a grapple check or like a
Yeah.
contested.
okay,
Physical
Opheia,
check.
anything else you'd like to do this turn?
It's a thought.
I think I'm gonna try to dart into this alley here. If I can, I don't have very much movement. Let me see if I can do that first.
So your move speed is let's see, is it reduced at all from?
I don't think my move speed is reduced. Of what my what did I get hit? My dex is actually down, so
Your speed
Not
is
my
still
speed.
6 though, so you can
my
move
speed
6
is still
meters.
so I don't move very. Yeah, I don't have very high speed. I'm just gonna move. Oh, would it make? Part of me wants to kick in this window, but that would be a full action, and also I don't need to go in here.
Just start
This is
looting
a-
for fun. Opheia just starts.
Like we just
No,
calmed down the
so
looting.
that way-
Opheia, stop starting up the looting again.
Opheia needs
I
that new
moved.
TV though.
I've moved forward a few steps. I think that's all I can really do. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. All right. It is Pardus's turn. Casper, since you have run up to Pardus, I'm going to go ahead and have you roll me an awareness check.
A wellness.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. Wow. Was that a double crit success or just must have been? Anyways, you run up. You see Pardus in closer proximity than I think you have been in at least this situation. And you see a number of things. First and foremost, you see that his eyes are beginning to blacken as he has already apparently taken a decoction before he kind of revealed himself. It seems as though he is under the influence of a Witcher decoction. You also note that with a 32, a bit more about the gear that he has on him in close proximity. You see he has a number of small-looking explosive devices on his belt that he wears. Looks like he has at least 2 Samum bombs. And you also can see a little bit more detail of what his armor that he's wearing. It looks like he's wearing relatively light armor, as is tradition with the cat witchers. Seems as though he has a stacking of a double woven gambeson, as well as some brigandine, and then some lighter trousers and head armor. And now that you've noticed that he is under the influence of something, go ahead and give me a Witcher training check
Yeah.
to see if you can determine what he has taken. 25. You
Wow.
see the minutia of kind of the sweating temples and bulging veins, and you can determine that it seems as though he has taken a catachan decoction, which, as your Witcher training would tell you, he will gain a +3 to his roll when determining the location of a critical wound. And lastly, with an exceptional 32, which blows all DCs out of the water, you also see he has on his leg holster, leg satchel, where his potions are kept. He appears to have 2 swallows and 2 full moon potions. All right.
You just drink those right off him, right?
Just slip him up. Sharesies.
All right. The question is, though, what is he going to do? And that is an excellent question that I have yet to decide. Let's see.
It's got a lot of options.
He's gonna drink his potions.
And here you see the GM in his natural habitat, stalling.
Ah, yes. There we go. All right. He is going to throw one of his Samum bombs here. So, since we have not experienced too many of these,
Defeated musician, no.
right onto that guy. Yeah. Let's see. So that is like the stun bomb. Essentially, it's kind of like a flashbang. And in this case, I believe you're gonna have to do a stun save at -2, if I remember correctly. Let me pull it up here and see. So anyone caught in the blast of this bomb must make a stun save at -2 and is blinded for 6 rounds. So you might be stunned and you are blinded for 6 rounds if you are in that.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
It also does damage. I didn't realize that it does damage too. No, it doesn't. That was grape shot. Never mind. You're safe from damage. So
We just hit the saving throw button.
so it's the saving throw / stun at a -2, which I guess is a +2. I'm not sure. Yeah, because you have to get under your stun save. So you need to roll below an 8. So you rolled a 2 plus a 2, I guess. I don't know why it says -2.
Maybe -2 to your stun save number.
Right.
So
Yes,
instead
that
of
would
8,
make
it would
sense,
be
instead of the roll.
a 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Same difference. Mara, you are not stunned, but you are blinded for 6 rounds. And Opheia, you need to roll a 5 or under, I believe, right? You don't have to roll. It still beats it in this, right? If you roll the stun save.
I think so.
I
Defense
believe
always
so.
wins, so.
Yeah.
Well-
So I'm going to say you are not stunned either, but you are also still blinded for 6 rounds. So
This will be fun.
that is what he is going to do, and he is then going to yank Ambrus, who is essentially grappled to him, and move his speed. He's going to move here, and you see that he has a horse tied here that he is going to attempt to mount. I'm going to give him a dex check, see if he can do that in one motion, or if he needs to do it as a secondary on his next turn. Let's see.
With Ambrus.
Yeah, Ambrus he's a kid dwarf, so he's pretty small. Let's see. What's his dex? So that'll be a d10 plus.
Oh, blinded doesn't actually affect spellcasting.
Yep. That's that other game. Just like meets it, beats it.
There's
Defender
not enough
always
RPG.
All right, so he is not able to fully get onto his horse. He goes to untie his horse and start to kind of drag Ambrus with him. The horse kind of rears back a little bit, so he's not able to actually mount up on the same turn, but he is in position to mount up with Ambrus in tow. I believe that is all he can do this turn. So with that, he calls out to you and the group, and he goes, "Always choosing the hard road. Disappointing, Casper." And let's see, that is his turn. It is now the kid's turn, and Ambrus is going to attempt to break free, although see how effective he is at that. So that's going to be a body. Oh, it doesn't actually have anything in. Let's see. I don't think he actually has a bonus to his physique check here, but he's going to try. He crit fumbled 0. So
Oh my
unless
Oh man, I was just about to ask
Man,
this.
that's
Yeah.
rough.
Is he a little
Poor
situational
guy.
buff from?
Pardus also crit fumbled, but he rolled a 9 still. So
Oh, magic.
yeah.
It's
So
a dexterous butcher holding onto a squirming kid and trying to mount a
he's
bucking
like
horse.
Ambrus almost kind of starts to pull away, and then Pardus yanks him back, and he is unable to. The other kids are then going to regroup. I don't think they have a huge amount of movement. Let me check here. Their speed is only 4.
As long as
So-
they're outside of slashing distance.
Yeah, they are going to move like roughly, regroup back away a little bit. And let's see, he can move about there. Okay, so that's the kids, and it's back around to Mare. So you are now blinded.
So the blinded condition says that if you take a turn to clear your eyes, you're no longer blinded. Is that...
I think this
It's
is
just blindness that just lasts.
explosive.
This is not something I can clear.
Yeah. I don't think it's like if you got sand thrown in your eyes or dirt or something like that, I think you could utilize that.
It's like my pocket sand spell.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
basically you've been flashbanged. You can't, it's like you're kind of shocked. Your eyes have to recover. So
Too far.
you are at a -3 to all attack and defense and a -5 to sight-based awareness.
It doesn't affect spellcasting, which is nice. I'm going to go...
If it's an attack, it still gets that negative, though.
Yeah, if it's a spellcasting attack, it would still be a negative.
well... I can still do it. It's just at the negative.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. I was not planning on getting blinded, so that's gonna do something.
I was planning on getting blinded today, actually.
Oh God.
I was planning on getting
I forgot to roll
blinded
for
by
the
the
defeated
lights.
musician. He rolled a 16 on his stun save. So he is stunned and blinded.
Wow.
Oh, girl.
That's really bad.
He's on the
It's really
ground.
bad.
Like,
He, like,
oh, my eyes, my eyes. Oh.
How far are you now? Still too far. I'm gonna go a little farther than my movement using the full round action, our free full round move action rule. Then spend stamina to do a spell. I went 6. I don't have the movement tracker for some reason.
Yeah, so you have your standard movement of 6. And if you want to do your full run movement, then you wouldn't be able to do like an attack or something, but you could do additional movement as a bonus.
I'm just gonna get a little closer.
Well, so your movement is 6.
Yeah, I went 6, and I'm doing a full round action to go a little further.
I've got you about 10 meters now. So where you moved the first time is about right, about there. So that's about 6, yeah.
And I want to go a little further as a full round action.
Okay, yeah. So then you'd be able to do.
That's all I'll do.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So then you can move. Since if you want to spend stamina, you can do your speed plus your run if you want, or you could do an additional speed. So if you're trying to get to,
we're trying to get closer to 10 meters from Pardus.
Okay. Yeah. I'll throw up so you can see more roughly where like 10 meters is. How's that?
All right. Thank you. You can go 18, 6. Can't be as far as I can go, right?
No, sorry. I think it got. You should be able to do like at least to the edge here, because your run is 18. So even without doing any extra stuff, you can get within range.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna be here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Cool.
So shave down 1 on the blindness, because spell is nasty, and I don't want to have it come back on myself. Alright, that's me.
All right, it is Casper.
It sure is.
It's Casper time.
And then I cast on all those fools. Turn. I'm going to try to grab Ambrus.
Okay.
I'm just
Sure.
gonna
Okay.
try to snag him like a football.
Yeah, go ahead, and this is going to be a contested check between you and Pardus, but I'm going to give you a +2 since Ambrus is also trying to get away from Pardus. So
Okay. Athletics?
I'm going to say physique.
Physique.
It's a 21 to beat from Pardus.
Plus, what was it?
+2 from Ambrus helping you.
Okay. Please?
Nice.
Pog?
Okay.
All right, you yank Ambrus free from Pardus's grasp. He has like his horse in one hand and the like shackles that he's holding Ambrus in. You pull Ambrus free. I'll say he just moves like slightly more towards you. He goes, "Please get me away from him. Help me."
Can I run away?
Sure. Yeah.
Just gonna. Oh man, that's all my movement. Is right here.
You should. Let's see. Your speed is 10. You should have a little bit more. Where did you move from?
Right there.
Yeah. So you should have like 2. You can like get a little bit further back, maybe.
Like right here.
Yeah, probably about there. You can.
This is so
Okay.
ugly looking.
I'm just gonna like basically toss Ambrus to the side a little bit. Not like chuck him, but like, you know, kind of toss him towards actually I'm right by Kilton. I'm gonna put him on Frostbeard.
Hey, I'm on Frostbeard.
I deposit him behind you or in front of you in the saddle.
Sure.
On
I'll say
my
that's just an extra
war
action.
horse?
So it'll just cost the standard 3 stamina to do an extra action to hoist him up there, but you can do that easily.
I remove
Yeah,
stamina.
Frostbeard's a 2-pony pony.
Oh, he's
It's also
a
a
war
dwarven
horse.
child.
Cool, now I have a human shield. Sorry, a
Dwarven
dwarf shield.
shield.
Dwarven
Thank you.
shield, yes.
Don't be fucking racist.
All right.
I'm so sorry about my cat.
No, she's the
It
best.
adds to the ambiance.
That's
The tense
best
cat
part is
noises, really.
This town has cats.
That's Casper.
Yeah.
they're mewing at each
Meowing
other.
and mewling.
They're mewing.
All right, Casper.
George.
That's your turn. Anything else?
I'm just gonna say to Pardus, leave. I think he looks like he's thinking of something like more profound to say, but he literally just can't. So he just says that and stares at him for a minute and just kind of like turns. It's just like, fuck. Okay. Nope. I guess that's it.
Oh man, I was gonna play croquet with this guy's bald head. Ah,
You can still try. I just think it's kind of a.
resolved now. He'll come back later with reinforcements to kill us.
And that'll be a fight. Then you can cue ball his head.
Nah, I gotta protect my town. I'm the sheriff or something, right?
Going from guard to sheriff
oh my
in one
God, You're
afternoon.
gonna get your leg cut off.
Get yourself out of. What's this town called again?
I don't remember.
Ambrus, come on.
I don't remember.
Get out of my town before you cause any more trouble.
Oh yeah, make yourself
The
the hero. Go.
city guard won't stand for this child abducting and nonsense. So says I, Kilton of Smalla.
Did you give your real name? I think you did.
Yes. Yeah, I almost second guessed myself that was probably a bad idea to this guy, but oh well. Hey, cover your eyes, kid.
He can't. Tied up.
He is still tied up, yes.
Well,
Close them then.
I'm gonna step the horse back a bit. Like,
Oh, no.
Pardus is on this horse, or
He did not get on his horse in his movement. He failed.
all right. I'm gonna rush him with this martell.
All right.
If I scooch back a bit more and move 5 feet toward him, then I get an extra 5d6 if it hits. Sorry, I'm not letting the serial killer go.
I'm a serial killer, and he's kind of my friend.
No, you're not a serial killer. You're just a regular
swore
killer.
Revenge on you.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
still
know
my
the difference.
friend.
Okay, well, the serial killer also swore revenge on me. And that's where you guys differ.
Okay, fine.
And if he kills me now, I'd rather do it now than later. Plus, you're right there to back me up, right? Oh, there you are.
All right. So, Kilton, since you are on your horse, you're a war horse, which has a -2 control mod, and let's see. So, when riding animals or driving vehicles, you have to concern yourself with keeping control. Whenever you attempt a maneuver, you must make a control check to keep your transportation under control. So you're gonna, as you're riding towards him, first do a basically a riding skill.
Yeah, is this a maneuver? It lists jump a low obstacle on a horse as simple.
Let's see.
But unfortunately, it doesn't list maneuvers.
Let's see, charging. I'm assuming like a vehicle combat, you can make all the usual attacks from the back of a mount.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming like since you're controlling him and like riding in on an attack, that seems like a maneuver, unless there's a list of maneuvers.
No, there's not that I can see. It lists.
I think this would be it'd be a simple maneuver though, like serve a vehicle, control a skid, or make an abrupt stop. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it's a simple. So it's a 15. To just ride in an accurate way so that you can swing properly.
All right, it has a -2 because it's a war horse.
Apparently, I would think that the war horse wouldn't have a negative, but
they're all bad except for horse.
yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, you've got
whatever.
if you want to put some luck into that too.
No. Oh,
18.
God.
Yes, you succeed. You're able to ride towards him, and let's see, you're charging back of mount, and you're not ramming him, but
it's the same.
Yeah. So
only that the horse doesn't take damage from charging, whereas a ship would take damage from ramming.
Right.
And it's 10 meters, so divided by 2, which is 5d6. A number of d6 is equal to that calculation. So 5d6 multiplied by the extra damage doesn't matter for this because it's human. It's sized. Yeah. All right. And then a Mahakaman Martell attack. I'm going to put... I'm going to aim for the head.
All right.
Be really nice. Let's see. Head, I am going to... Let's see. I'm going to... where do I add luck to this? Oh, custom mods. I'm going to add 7 luck to this. I really want this to happen. I want this so bad.
All right.
Please, please, please.
I
Please
believe
give
in
me
you.
this.
Oh, good God.
22. Location head. All right, he's going to do a defense.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's see.
Too bad he doesn't have 1 foot in the stirrups already.
He's using his steel sword to defend. Let's see. Let me remind myself what the defenses do. Because he might want to do...
Parry.
Yeah, I was trying to see what he can... Because the parry stuns, right? If you succeed.
Ooh, God. It might.
Is
I believe that's the reason you want to do
I
it.
think it
Yeah.
staggers.
Staggers, that's what it does.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna block it. So we'll just see if he does.
Yeah, I don't think I would be thinking about parrying.
What? What'd he get? What'd he get?
Kilton, he got a 21.
Yeah. Let's go!
Oh god, and it was 7 luck too. If I had even a little bit less luck, it
If
would
you had
have
done one less, you would have blocked it. Damn.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
If I had used any on that fucking writing check.
Playing croquet with the cue ball.
All right, Kilton. You bet big and it's
This
paying
is
off.
for that poor playing merchant. I love gambling.
Never take a D&D player to a craps
Plus
table.
5 more d6 for the fucking charge.
Plus the 3 times for the head. It's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
so let's
oh
see.
boy.
This is gonna knock his head. This is gonna knock his block off.
Let's see. Is there a way to add the extra damage through
Oh,
this? Let
yeah.
me check. Not vulnerable. 'Cause I
could
can't
just-
add the.
Well, no,
Because I'll
yeah,
just
it would
add
be
that
so
after
weird.
the. So let's see. Let's see what it does first for the
It'll give
one.
us the calculation and then.
Holy shit!
Okay, initial damage 18, stopping power 5. So it would be. Okay, 18, 20. Oh god, 20, 31.
The initial. So if it's extra damage, it would be. I mean, just stacked on
Ye-
top of that.
Oh yeah, because it would just get past the stopping power.
Yeah.
So 13 times 3 then added on, right?
Yeah.
Kilton, that would kill me outright.
39 plus 39, 18, 78 damage.
Yeah. Kilton,
think I know how
how
to
do
play
you
this
kill
game
Pardus
now.
of Korath?
Oh my god.
Cover your eyes, kid.
Holy fucking hell.
I think into a building, right? That
Yeah.
that can't just be all Martell. That has to go. The hammer of justice protects this
Head through the
town.
window there.
I think it gets bricks. Knocks a brick out from the wall.
Amazing.
Blood splatters the child. Blood splatters me. I told you to cover your eyes. I do this covering my eyes. Oh god, it's so gross. Ugh.
Now, if you were covering your eyes, it would be a -3.
It's a joke.
I know, I know.
God.
Incredible. You obliterate the skull of Pardus of Korath,
I just
and
let go of the hammer and it's stuck in the wall and his head.
amazing. His body crumples to the ground, and you are victorious. We'll go ahead and end combat because he's dead. So,
I think Mari's charging up to cast a spell, and then hears the unmistakable sound of a head splitting open and goes,
yeah.
"Oh God, what just happened?"
I'm
Sorry.
blinded and I'm like 100 paces away, but I'm just like,
I
oh
peek in this
no.
window.
But that better not have been one of our guys.
What? Oh,
Casper is very calmly going to walk up to Pardus,
Uh-oh.
take his medallion,
Oh.
grab the reins of his horse,
Potions. Don't forget the potions.
and just walk. No, those are the only 2 things he's going to take, and he's going to walk away.
Take the potions for you. I might be a little scarred, actually. I'm going to just walk the horse back and stand in the middle of the street to keep the order and cry a little bit.
I need to go for a walk.
Yeesh.
As townsfolk begin to step out from the doorways as the
Oh, God,
commotion
there's so many
abruptly
fucking people.
ends, you notice as Kilton, are you still mounted on Frostbeard at this point?
Yeah.
Mounted heroically on Frostbeard, the warhorse, you see the townsfolk begin kind of clamoring around. A commotion stirs through the townsfolk as more and more people gather to the town square to see what all the hubbub is about. You see the business council members begin showing up, and almost as a cacophony begins to rise, a cheer kind of roars through the crowd as
What?
after a day of like just insanity.
Yeah.
The townsfolk who saw what was happening have spread word that Pardus was trying to abduct a child in all of the chaos of the
None of the kids died.
and none of the
kids
kids died here. And
Here.
they
Here.
all rise in chorus and cheer and yell out Kilton's name. And you see that
This is why I didn't
townsfolk
give a fake name.
gathering around. Anything anyone else is doing in this exact moment?
Casper's just walking out of town, like past people running towards Kilton.
This is going to be maybe not directly in view of everyone else. This might happen later, but I would like to get a blood sample from Pardus.
There's plenty to go around.
Yeah, a blood sample and a skin sample.
Clean off
Yes.
Frostbeard and you've got it pretty much. Well, we might end up with horse witchers.
Yeah.
You don't want to cross-contaminate.
Oh god, just like sorry to bother you.
Oh god. Hey, spoilers. Cut this. Watch Sorry to Bother You.
It came out like 10 years ago.
Sorry.
What did it?
No, it did not come out. It did not come out in 10
That
years.
was like
but yes, but
2019,
spoilers,
right?
I thought it was like
Is that- sorry?
2015.
Anyway,
No,
so
it was 2019.
Regardless.
as the
2018.
crowd gathers round and the commotion begins to settle, the townsfolk gather into a loud and cheering crowd. You see as the business council, they come forward, they cry out, Kilton, Sergeant of the Guard, Financial General and
Sergeant?
Overseer, Protector of Saints Crossing, he
Think I
is
keep
our savior!
Captain or something at this point. Fuck. Just taken out of my blind stupor after murdering a man.
You've had a busy afternoon, haven't you?
I think I'm having a mental breakdown.
And as everyone recovers from the shock that has just occurred, that is where we will wrap up and pick up next time. I can't say that is how I expected that to go, but
I didn't
hey.
either.
Yeah, that was
You
only
literally
he
stood
got on
for
his
the
horse.
fences.
The finisher.
I'm the billiards champion. Was that episode title? Billiards champion?
We should call it Kilton Did It Again.
No.
I mean, to be fair,
You know he
it's,
had to do it to him.
Oh
and
my
beat
god,
it by
can you
one
just, like,
too.
put
If you just
Kilton's
put
head on, like,
any less luck into that,
Croquet,
it would have been
Oh
Croquet
my
and Saints
God.
Crossing.
Lucky shot. That's it.
yeah,
Lucky shot.
incredible.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Voice does
so-
not make a lucky shot. That is
I have a lucky shot every time.
That's insane.
All right, I'm gonna add the stuff to. Let's see. Where did Casper go? Where did you
This
go?
is the
Hey, we
eighth
have another
bloodiest
horse now.
horse
Casper
we've
is
seen.
back here.
We have another horse for
Oh,
our
you're way back
collection
there,
of
okay.
our collection of beasts of burden.
I need a horse.
Yes,
I'm going
you-
to become. I can finally become a horse girly. I can train
can
this
keep-
cruel.
You can keep Casper's old horse. Casper wants to keep Pardus's.
You're downgrading. You're upgrading. You're making a
I'm
lateral.
making a
move.
lateral
laterally.
trade.
All right.
Well, that
All
horse
right.
is covered in blood, and Casper's current one isn't.
God.
So let's
was
see.
not
What did
expecting
he
that.
have? He had one samum left that you can take. Let's see. And then he has
I'm assuming Mari would grab all this, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know to pick him over.
Potions. He had swallow, right?
he has 2 swallows and 2 of the what is it, full moon? Where did Mari go?
nice.
I added the samum to Casper's, but I'll add the other stuff to you guys can
I don't
trade
know how
as
to
need
make
be.
full moon. I could probably reverse engineer that.
If he's got catachan decoction in him, I wonder if you can't get some of that genome or something. For
Yeah, that's
mutations.
why I took some blood samples. As morbid as it is, I
Never
am
know.
trying to reverse engineer a cat witcher. So
Yeah, if only he had a chance to take
Also,
one of his
just the-
potions,
the
that would have
G-
also helped. But
he had full health and
The
zero
G in
health.
genome is
Yeah.
silent. It's just pronounced gnome.
it's just pronounced gnome. I'm doing some.
Genome.
I'm doing gnome sequencing.
all right, that is the stuff that he had. You also, Mare, will find. Let's see here. What is? Let me just check real quick. How much gold he should have on him? He's not super rich, but where's the?
He didn't get paid in advance for the job.
He didn't get paid in advance for the job. He's not poor, so but he doesn't carry all of his money with him either.
That's smart.
So, but
Got
where
a
is? Oh, this is
Bank
the
account.
Book of Tales. Where's the?
His hidey hole.
Champanelli's.
Yeah,
You can
Dorm's
also
holding.
take his gear if you want, his Witcher swords, and
I think Casper took the swords.
oh, you take the swords. Okay. Let's see.
No medallion and
No, I just got the medallion and the
Medallion
horse.
I will take the swords then. Those are if not to use if they're too valuable to fall into the hands of stupid commoners.
Yeah. Witcher steel sword
or
and
God forbid me.
Witcher silver
It's
sword.
nice to have a backup in case Casper sword breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
No, I
see.
was kidding. I would be a stupid commoner in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for thank you for doing all the looting in advance, so I could doing all the looting for me, so I could be dramatic.
Yeah,
Walk
I'm
away, all
setting you
cool.
up. You have emotional attachment to this man. I do not. I'm thinking of your best interests in the future.
I think I'm a little emotionally attached at this point. He bled his heart dry.
He had 350 crowns worth of gold.
Nice.
So I'll let you add that to your inventory. And then basically you can salvage some brigandine if anybody wants that. So I'll add that to your...
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, some decent armor. The other stuff is like...
It's
Clearly wasn't wearing a helmet.
He was wearing a hood, but there's not much of it left.
there's not much of
Yeah.
a stopping power to a hood.
Yeah,
right.
you're telling me I've got the same hood.